What about the others? All right, Sian, are you there?
Yes, sir.
How do you pronounce your name? Sian, Sian,
Shan,
Shan,
sir. Shan.
Shan,
Shan.
Shan. Okay. So, do you have any other concerns with this one? But what is the specific? I think it's this problem solving wherein we have to prove that this assumption is not. I mean, this assumption is really correct with the use of truth table. Okay, so are we clear? Were you able to follow my explanation a while ago with this one?
Yung ano lang, sir, na-confuse lang ako dun kapag magkaibang value. Yung TF.
Kapag kaibang,
Magkaibang value dun sa table. Yung dalawa na lang natira dun.
yun magkaiba. Can you pinpoint what you mean by magkaiba?
Yung dun sa dalawang ano na lang, sir. Dalawa na lang natira. Ayan, sir, yung T tsaka F.
This one and this one? Diba? Hello, hello.
Yung sa Q, sir. Sa Q.
Q, Q. This one.
Itong T tsaka F. Yan.
So Q is Bill is late for the first remaining assumption. And for the last one, may isa. Still Q, right? So it's false. So the other one, it is saying that Bill is not late. Okay. But all in all, yeah, all in all, Aaron is not late. Okay. So I think it doesn't have to do anything with Bill, but it does only have a concern with Aaron. So we have two possibilities for Bill, wherein the first one, Bill is late, and the other one, Bill is not late. So yeah, that's quite confusing if the one that we're asking here is regarding with Bill. But it's only talking about Aaron, so I guess you only have to put your focus on Aaron, wherein Aaron is not late for the first one, and then the second one, Aaron is not also late. So we can really conclude that Aaron is not really late. Right? Kaya sabi rin dito, validate P, that is F meaning Aaron is not late. Okay, so just with this one. Okay, since yun lang naman yung question. And this truth table was able to show that Aaron is not really late. According with our assumptions also. So,
Yung statement dun sa Q, sir, yun, yung bill is late talaga.
Bill is late. Hindi eh. Dalawa eh. For this one, we have two final wherein Bill is not, Bill is late in this one, and then the other one, Bill is not late. Okay. So I think you can answer, there is no definite answer for this one if ever that it's asking about Bill. But since it's just talking about Aaron, so I think there is no problem with that one.
Sir, kasi yung nakaano dun sa quiz pa yun or activity, may isang statement eh. Diba?
Hindi ako nagkakamali. Hungry. The question there is Andy hungry? Tama ba?
Apa.
So I think you just have to focus on the statement. Ito, hanapin mo yung kung ano mang variable yon. Okay? And you have to find that one. If it's true, okay, then Andy is really hungry. And if the remaining values are false, then Andy is not hungry. So I think that is where you can conclude your final answer, because in here you can come up with with four final values, okay, or even five. Okay, so it's just that in here we have two, wherein it's quite confusing. As much as possible, you should only arrive with one. Okay, but since I think this one is already enough, wherein we have already proven that Aaron is not really late, then I think that's already enough. So going back here, well, actually in step number 3, we already know that Aaron is not really late. Okay, so you can stop right here already after seeing this one. Okay, yun na yun, yung pinaka-cue mo. You can stop with step number 3 already, because your answer in B is already consistent. Kapag, hindi pa, apologies. Meron pa palang isa. So there is one true. So that is why we have to, proceed more with the, with this following solution, when we have to remove this entries, 3 true entries in classes not boring. And then until you arrive with 2 only. Okay. But just in case that this one is false, then you can stop right here. So that's what you're trying to prove. So the same with the quiz. Okay, hindi man ako nagkakamali. Siyempre, isa lang yung question doon, wherein is Andy hungry? If you have a consistent values, let's say true or false, then that is already your final answer. Where are the others? Dalawa lang? I mean, isa lang. Isa mo lang. So I hope they don't have question. Anyway, so yeah, yun yung pinaka-hint sa final answer mo. Were you able to follow?
di sir, titignan ko na lang lahat ng value ng consistent na values.
Yeah.
Tapos yung may yung may true tsaka false na value, wag ko na lang pansinin.
Kasi may kung hindi ako nagkakamali, naalala ko, meron akong truth table doon na kailangan yung lagyan ng mga values, di ba?
Opo.
Yun. So, sagutan mo na lang din yun kasi 1 point each cell yun. So, hindi ka naman magkakamali as long as na-follow mo everything. And lahat naman sila basic lang, like conditional and or. So, ilagay mo lang yung mga values kung kailangan, kung hinihingi doon. And when it comes to your final answer, so yeah, yun na nga, mag-base ka mismo kung saan yung consistent yung result. So, yun na lang. Okay. So, are we good now with this one?
Opo.
So, I think kailangan pa siguro ng more examples since we only have one example with this one. In preparation for your exam, so I think tapos ka na sa quiz neto. So, in preparation for your exam, yun, hanap ka na lang siguro ng iba pang example on the internet. Meron ba ako na-include? I think I wasn't able to include a practice exercise for that one when it comes to truth table and then proving the problem or the question on the problem is really correct or not using a truth table. So hanap ka na lang sa internet. I think marami naman dyan. Okay, and then try to practice. Okay.
Pero ano yung tamang sagot dun kay Andy, sir?
I think kaya pala hindi makapasok yung iba. Okay, wait a second. Wait.
Bumalik pala.
Mr. Bukang, please inform the others who are trying to join. So nakalock kasi kanina. I wasn't able to, disable the waiting room. So that is why you guys wasn't able to join. Pero kung kilala mo yung mga kanina, sabihin mo join na lang sila if ever they have question. But if they don't have question, then it's okay not to join us anymore. Anyway, going back right here, come again, Mr. Shan.
Ano yung sagot dun sa kay Andy, sir?
Secret, hindi, teka lang. Hindi pa. Matatapos pa lang today. Okay? So, bukas ko pa pwedeng sabihin yung answer. Kasi baka may mga hindi pa tapos and then malalaman na nila yung sagot, of course. So, January 26, I can answer your question regarding that. Okay? Ito ba yun? I think hindi ako nagkamali. Proving statements using truth table. All right, Mr. Shan.
Opo, opo.
Okay. So, switching network. So what is your question regarding with this one?
Paano i-convert? Paano i-translate to ganyan? Yung statement dun sa laws of logic, sir.
All right, so if it's a series switch, then most likely you're using AND. Okay, and then if it's OR, of course, parallel na siya kasi this current can flow either of those two. So P or Q. So yun lang naman yung gagamitin mo when it comes to call this one switching. Okay, dalawa lang. It's either series or parallel. We have complicated example. Like for example, this one. So nag-umpisa siya sa ganito. Okay, wherein we have P and R. Okay, so they are in series. Or Q and R. So they are now again series, but those two are now in parallel with each other since we are using OR in this switching network. And then we have last but not the least is OR, not Q. So ilagay mo lang dito OR, not Q. So most likely bilangin mo lang kung ilan yung OR saka yung AND. So kapag let's say dalawa yung AND, di ba? So dapat dalawa din yung series. So we have the first series and then the second series. And then when it comes to OR, so we have 1 and 2. So dapat teka lang, dalawa lang to. 1 the totality. Okay, so that is why it's like we have 3. So first one, we have a series of PNR and then QNR. And then last is the NAT Q. Okay, wherein this NAT Q is in parallel with this PNR and then QNR. Okay. So in this part, clear naman?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And for the continuation, so what you need to do is come up with a simplified version of this one. So from this switching network into something like this, into a simpler switching network. So you can apply the laws of logic. So inverse distributive, associative, and associative and inverse until we were able to come up with this R or not Q. So R or not Q. So OR is again parallel. So this flow of current can flow either to this R or to this NAT Q before it can proceed with our Y. So ganun lang naman. And then after that, all you have to do is equate or see that this equation or statement is equal with this R or NAT Q after simplifying with the use of laws of logic. The same with your switching network. From this very long switching network or very complicated switching network into a simplified version of switching network. So if I'm not mistaken, my question on that on the quiz is your final answer. Okay, or kung ano man yung yung pinaka-simplified statement nyo, and then what is your final switching network. Okay, and it's multiple choice, I guess. So, dali lang. Pipili ka lang. It's A, B, C, or D. So, are we clear now with this one?
Yes, sir.
All right, so what else? Do you have any other concerns?
Wala na po.
So this is a good thing. I actually like this one wherein it's either you're interested with the subject or you just really want to learn, or you're really trying to prepare for your midterm exam, okay, which is really a good thing. So just keep on doing this kind of habit, Mr. Shan. So if ever you have questions, so you can message me, or you can wait for the consultation meeting, which I don't recommend since you have to wait a week from now, especially yun, na magkasunod pa Monday, Tuesday, and then after that you have to wait 1 week again. So yeah, what about you, Mr. Rexer?
Pero pwedeng pa-repeat ng quiz 1.
Ano?
Pa-repeat po.
Pa-repeat
Another attempt pa.
pa-repeat ng ano?
Ay, sa quiz 1, sir, pwedeng pa second attempt.
Bakit? Here, simplifying the following expressions.
0 sa yata nakuha ko dyan.
Okay, so do take note. Well, you guys already know this one. Mapaprompt naman sa inyo, makikita nyo kaagad that you only have one attempt before you can take those quizzes. So if it's a technical issues, I guess, if it's a power interruption, well, ma-check ko naman kung ilang minutes mo tinake yung quiz. So kapag na-take mo naman siya in 50 minutes, 60 minutes, or maybe even 2 hours, and then sinabi mo power interruption, then I will doubt that's really what happened. So yeah, if it's a valid reason, like those technical issues, power interruptions, then I might give you a second chance. But if it's due to you really didn't get the correct answer, you tried but you didn't get the correct answer, then bawi na lang next time. Yun na lang. So bawi ka na lang sa exam. So we have a valid reason. Exar.
Wala.
Okay. So yeah, just to make it fair with the others, kasi syempre, malay mo, 0 din yung iba, tapos ikaw lang bibigyan ko ng second attempt. It's unfair with the others, right? So yeah, just be careful, and then once you've started the quiz, so you make sure that you're really maximizing your time. Well, sobrang haba nga ng oras niyo before, when we had those quizzes, like we're going to have a quiz in this let's see, module 1, part 1, and then it will give us maybe 5 quizzes in 1 hour only. Okay, so ganun kabilis dati, or sometimes maybe kalahati mismo ng module 1, let's say part 1 and part 2, and then we're going to have a quiz for that one. So let's say disjunction to converse and contrapassive. So dapat mabilisan talaga. Unlike here, I can take rest, you can review for this topic and then take it later on, review this topic and then take it later on. So I would say that this one now is a lot easier compared to our time before, or compared if we're going to have this one in face-to-face. Okay. Anyway, so do you guys have any other concerns or clarification? Sean, Rexor, any other concerns before we end our meeting? It's already 12:30. So I don't know if you guys have ate your lunch already, but in my case, uh, well, kakain ko lang naman kanina ng umagaan. Pero if you
Wala.
guys have more concerns, then
Wala na po, sir.
to discuss. So I just want to share this one. Supposedly, I will publish this week 4, so we can have a heads up with our topics. Okay. Though this will not be part of your midterm exam, but I'm actually planning to publish this once a week or yesterday. But I checked the people who have already finished this Seatworks right here. And then iisa pa lang, isa or dalawa. Okay, like for example in Seatwork on sets, isa lang or dalawa lang yung nakatapos pa lang ng mga quizzes. So baka mas dumami pa yung parang gagawin nyo kung sakali. So just to give you guys enough time to finish all the activities, especially this one. Since hanggang January 31 pa naman, at the same time, January 31 din yung midterm exam nyo. So even though there's just 2 of you guys, so forgot to mention a while ago. So your midterm exam will be on January 31. So that will be next week, Monday. So just take note on that one. This is already our last meeting before your final, before your midterm exam, okay? So as usual, the coverage will be, from week 1 to week 3. Okay, just review all the modules, module 1 to module. So yeah, that's all I need to say. Fortunately, the others are not here anymore, but I will just announce that your exam will be on January 31. So yeah, that's everything that I need to say. So as always, thank you guys for coming. I really, really appreciate it. Even though there's now just 2 of you. So yeah, keep safe and then happy lunch to the both of you.
Happy lunch, sir. Thank you.
And you guys
Thank you, sir.
thank you.